All right, good afternoon once again. My name is Ebonoluwa, and I'd like to welcome us to this call or to this meeting this afternoon. And today we're going to be sharing on mastering mutual funds. Mastering mutual funds. I refer to mutual funds as a smart way to grow our wealth. I discovered that a good number of us. Oh, my voice is not audible enough. Let me try and increase it. I hope it's better now. Okay, all right. So we'll go ahead. So mutual funds is a smart way through which we grow our wealth. A good number of us we are either in private employment or paid employment, or we're running our businesses, and then we find out that all the time the money keeps going back into the system. And the best way to grow your wealth is when you have a good multiple streams of passive income. That is income that you earn while you are not working. The income that you earn while you are not working is the one that gets you relaxed and gets your money working for you. Imagine waking up on a Monday morning and then you're like, oh, I don't feel like going to work today. What I want to do is go to the spa or go to the gym. And then while working out or while relaxing, you're receiving alerts on your phone and all of that, and it keeps buzzing, and then money is coming in. And also, we also feel that to start an investment, we need big funds. No, it's not like that. We can start at whatever level we are with whatever funds that we have. And mutual fund has presented itself as one of the easiest or simplest way whereby we can save our money as an investment. So I'd like to welcome us to our mutual funds training. And in this session, we'll learn the basics of mutual funds, how they work, how to make smart investment choices with them. So whether you're new to investing or you're looking to grow your knowledge, this training will equip you with the tools to build a strong financial future. I mean, there's nobody that does not like money. I was talking to somebody recently and she was like, Auntie, I didn't know you like money. I was like, don't you like money? If you don't like money, why are you in business? Or why are you working? Why not just sleep at home and cover your head with blankets, especially this season that the rain falls at awkward times when you're supposed to be at work. And the rain will just start falling. I'm like, this is weather for bedroom weather or not office weather. But you don't have a choice because you know that you need the money at the end of the month to pay some bills, to take care of yourself, to feed your family, and all of that. So we all like money and we all look for ways to increase our income. And mutual fund is one of those ways that we can earn more for ourselves while we rest. So let me tell us a little bit about myself. My name is Eboluwa Adegboyemi Fatokun. I'm a mother of 3 children under 13 years. So you see why I need money now. Because school fees in Nigeria now is not even smiling. So you have to make sure that from time to time, something is coming in for you. I'm the founder of YBOM Ventures, which I registered in 2005, and we upstamped to YBOM Integrated Resources Limited in 2017. And I'm also a managing partner at Russell and Barnes Associates. In my quest for knowledge, I have gone as far as possible for now. I am an alumnus of EDC, that's Enterprise Development Center in Lagos, that's neighbors to Lagos Business School. I'm also a beneficiary of Cherry Blair Foundation, FCMB She Ventures Program, Providence Bank, and EDC training for entrepreneurs. I'm also an alumnus of the Ignite. Ignite is an agric-based program. I'm also a member of AWEC, that is African Women Entrepreneurship Cooperative, and also a beneficiary of She Works training programs and several grant opportunities. So I've seen money, and I understand that money that is not tied down would easily grow wings and fly away. My father used to say an adage that think obanjo elowo wa ma fi jole. That is, when something is born in your hand, when money in this case is born in your hand, you need to use it to burn the floor. And the way to burn the floor with it is to tie it down into things that will now generate funds for you later when you are not working. So I help self-motivated individuals to identify, create, and manage wealth through multiple streams of passive income. So I can assure you that you're definitely in safe hands. Like I said, I've seen money, I've lost money, and I've also been able to tie money down. There was one program, one ministration by Pastor Olumide Emmanuel. He said, you would not grow in your finances if you have not either made that money, lost that money, or given that money out. So for you to say that you are moving to another level in your finances, one of those three must have happened to you. Either you have made the money, you have lost the money, or you have given that amount of money out. So let's move straight in. So what are mutual funds? Before now, how many of us have heard about mutual funds? Please indicate in the comment section if you have ever heard about mutual funds before now. Either you have been investing or you have just heard about it. No, not much yet, but you have heard about it at one time or the other. Please indicate in the comment section. Yeah, Mercy, thank you. I have heard about it. Anybody else? Oh yes, so a number of us have heard about mutual funds. So like I said earlier, many people want to invest, but they don't know where to start. Many people want to invest and they think that they need to have millions of naira to be able to invest. No, that is where mutual funds come in. Simply put, we can say that a mutual fund is a pool of money from many investors managed by professionals who invest in either stocks, bonds, commercial papers, commodities, and so much more. So some of us want to invest, but we don't have the time or the knowledge to manage our money properly. So we can pull these funds together under a fund manager. It's like contribution or ajo. But instead of just contributing the money and then somebody parks, it is the fund manager that parks the money to invest it. And then on daily basis, we get our returns from whatever it has been invested in. So mutual funds is a group of us coming together with our funds under a fund manager who invests this fund in stocks, bonds, and other assets, manages them, and then gives us our returns at the end of the day, and then at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, and then at the end of the year, you see how much that we have been able to put together. So mutual funds is just something very easy, something very simple. But when you overthink it, it becomes a big deal. And then you're wondering, is this English not too much? How do I go about it, and all of that. So mutual funds is easy. And for me, I refer to it as the first step to wealth building. Because if you're not able to pull out money, if you're not able to save from the little you're earning now, there is no way you can grow your wealth eventually. You must be able to save something from what you're earning now so that it will now grow. That you're putting your money to work, your money will make money for you, and then the grandchildren of the child of your money, you send it to work again and it will give birth to grandchildren. Then you send the grandchildren of your money to work again, like that. And then the chain goes on and on and on like that until you have as many sources of passive income as possible. So we say that There are different types of mutual funds, and the four basic ones are the ones highlighted on the screen. I'll just take them one after the other. The first one is money market funds. There's a group of people, just like the mutual funds thing, a group of people investing their money together, but this money is a low risk, is invested in low risk debt securities. That's why the interest rate is usually not so high. Better than our regular savings account, but not outrageous and unbelievable. When the returns becomes outrageous and unbelievable, then you should pack your bag and run, because when the risk is too high, the probability of getting your money back is also lower. So it's better to put it in something that won't give you too much, but your mind is at rest that, okay, at the end of the month or at the end of the year, I'm going to make my money back, or I'm going to get my money back with reasonable interest. Mutual money market funds usually range between 18 and 22%, depending on the fund manager that you're using. And we have different types of fund managers. We have the private ones, and then we have the banks. We have, now I'm not marketing any bank to us, I'm not marketing any fund to us, any manager to us particularly. I'm just giving us examples of the fund managers that we have. We have Stanbic IBTC, we have GTB, we have Access Bank, we have ARM. ARM is private, and so many other ones like that. We have Meristem and like that. So you need to understand and read about the whichever one that you want to put your money in. Be sure that they have strong financial backing so that your money is secured and you can always get your money back. So it is important to also do your own research after whatever training that you have attended, to be sure that, okay, I'm putting my money with so bank, I'm putting my money with so private manager, so that I know that my money is secured and I can get it back at the end of the day. So mutual funds, money market funds are usually invested in stable markets. That's like treasury bills, commercial papers from large organizations and all of that. So the risk is lower and you are sure of your stable income at the end of the day. We have what we call the equity funds. Equity fund is also known as the stock fund. That money is invested in shares by the fund managers, and then you get your returns periodically. The returns is not as fixed as the money market fund. It fluctuates because you don't know what the stock market is going to be like. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it comes down, which is normal. It fluctuates. That's how you know a growing economy. The market goes up, it comes down, it goes up again, it comes down, like that. So you cannot say that, okay, from my equity funds, I am sure of making 50% at the end of the year, or I'm sure of, okay, I'll do that. Then so like that, equity funds fluctuate and you're not sure of the returns at the end of the day. So depending on your risk appetite, you pick the type of mutual fund that works for you. Now, recently, I think I was reading about one of our coaches a couple of days ago, Adebola Mateoko. She's, I think, the second largest shareholder in Wema Bank. That's the equity fund that she has invested in shares. She can boast of so much because she owns about 28.1% of Wema Bank shares. That's a lot for one person. So depending on what you can manage, the level of your risk and the level of your knowledge also determines where and how you invest your money. We also have bond funds. Bond funds are also low risk like money market funds, and bond funds are usually invested in government bonds. Government bonds are like borrowing money to the government. The government needs money to fix our roads, to do this, to do that, and all of that, to pump money into the economy and what have you. So the government then comes out to say, okay, banks, help us to borrow money from your people, from your customers, because the government cannot come out now and say, oh, Esther, please borrow me 1 million naira, or Patience, give me 50 million naira. But the government can go to the bank to say, okay, we need to pull together so millions of naira or billions of naira. We want you to market this to your customers. We're giving them this particular interest, and we have them. Some are short term, some are long term. They can come in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and the longer the tenure, the higher the percentage. And usually the percentage is also between 15% and 25%, depending on what is available at that time. And bonds also appreciate in value because it's the government that is making use of them. So the value can appreciate, just like the value of our stock also can appreciate or depreciate. It's just more, bond is more stable than equity fund. Then the last one we're going to be talking about on this call is the target date fund. Target date fund is like pulling money together towards a particular investment. An example of target date funds is our retirement savings account. Maybe when you start working at the age of 30 and then you're working with a private firm or the government, they tell you to register with a pension scheme, and then at the end of every month, a certain percentage of your salary is pulled into your RSA, that's retirement savings account, or your pension funds account. Your money goes there towards your retirement. Simpler or shorter ones are maybe you're saving towards your children's school fees rather. Like I was speaking with somebody also recently, somebody in our group, and she said that she wants her son to go to a private university. So from now, I think the boy is about 5 years old or so. She has started a target date funds account for him, where she puts in a certain amount of money for him on monthly basis towards his university education in maybe like 13 years time or something. So those are ways that we plan our investment. You can plan for a vacation. Those are short date targets. You can plan for a vacation. You can plan for your wedding. You can plan for anything under the target date fund. So whatever you have in mind determines the duration of your target savings. Somebody I mentioned now, she has a 13-year target plan. Somebody might say our own is 5 years, like that. It varies. It is not fixed. It depends on what you have in mind. So you approach your fund manager, explain what you want, they'll tell you what is available, and then you go for it. Are we following, please? All right. So we'll now go on to the key benefits of mutual funds. Now, the first one is diversification. Like I said earlier, your risk is spread, or your money is spread across different investment opportunities, thereby reducing the risk. And then because the money is small, maybe you're starting with just 10,000 naira per month. You cannot say, okay, I'm putting 2,000 naira in government bond. I'm putting 2,000 naira in crypto. I'm putting 2,000 naira in treasury bills. The money is small. So instead of spreading yourself thin and not making something tangible at the end of the day, you put it together under one portfolio, and then the fund manager diversifies the portfolio for you. It reduces your risk and it also guarantees your return. Another one is professional management. You don't need to bother yourself about which ETF am I supposed to invest in? Oh, which stock is good now? Which shares is going up now? And which one should I do that will give me good returns? It is managed professionally by the fund managers. That is why it is important to also read up about the different fund managers that we have, so that you know which one resonates with you, which one you think you feel comfortable to identify with, and then you move with them. And then affordability, you can start with any amount and then grow it consistently. Somebody is saying, even if I have 5,000, yes, even if you have 2,000 naira, it is the consistency and the discipline that goes with it that helps you to grow your funds over time. So why you need a mutual funds account? The first one is beating inflation. Like I mentioned earlier, our regular savings account will give us, I think, 4 to 5% per annum on whatever you put there. But luckily, mutual funds will give us so much more than that, because when you put money in savings account, it's losing value. But when you put your money in mutual funds, it grows at a higher rate, and it even compounds. Compounding is after every quarter, your savings is put together and reinvested in the mutual funds plan that you have picked. So you are sure that even the children of your money is still growing because you are reinvesting, periodically reinvesting. And then you can also plan it towards something like maybe you are buying a house, you want to buy a plot of land, then you pull your money, you keep saving until you have enough to withdraw and put it into a bigger investment. So I've tried to explain all of these points together at once. Your money works for you even while you are sleeping. Every day when you check your app, you see that I think around 10 a.m. or so, my own fund managers, they credit our account with our interest for the day. So even if I'm sleeping, whatever happens, my money is growing for me. And then also the compounding interest that I talked about earlier. The longer you stay invested, the more your money multiplies. It's not money that you want to be withdrawing at the end of the month. No, at the end of every month, I'll be pulling out my savings. No, that means you're on saving your money. When you save and then at the end of the month, you pull out your interest. Unless you're pulling that money out to invest in something bigger. When you invest and then you pull out your savings, you are on saving your money. Or when you pull out your profit, you are on saving your money when you spend it. Unless you are pulling it out to reinvest it into something else. You can buy land, you can build a house, like that. There are different things that you can plan towards. You can even use it to invest in yourself, to invest in knowledge. Because investing in knowledge is also a form of investment. Because what you know, how much you know, determines how much you can earn. And when your earning capacity is increased, you're learning. When you know more, your earning capacity is increased, and then you have more to save and invest on the long run. I hope you understand the concepts that I've explained so far. So basically, to open a mutual funds account, the first step is to pick a reputable asset management company or fund management company that you think resonates with you. There are so many of them that I'll give us later that you can read about and pick the ones that works for you, the ones you feel comfortable with to work with. And then you complete their registration process. Do the KYC, they will ask for your BVN, they will ask for your NIN, just like a normal bank account opening. We'll kindly explain target date funds again. Okay, let me do that before we continue with the mutual fund, opening a mutual funds account. I said that target date funds account is like planning towards a particular project. For example, I gave the example of one of our group members that said that her son is 5 years old. She wants him to go to a private university when he's maybe like 18, 17, whatever his age at that point. So from this year, she started saving 5,000 naira. Let me be more specific now. She said that she will save the value of his age every month until he reaches that level. So throughout this year, the boy is 5, and I think he clocked 5 in February. So she's going to be saving 5,000 naira every month until next February that she will change it to 6,000 naira. No, because she has a plan. She wants to use the money to pay for his university education, to give herself a soft landing. Maybe when he's going to Covenant University or Leeds City or Bowen or any one of those schools. That's her dream. So she's planning her dream from now. So these are part of the things that you benefit from our Affluence Builders community. These are part of the things that we talk about, that we plan about. You see, a lot of us, we just sit relaxed and wait till the whole thing comes. In fact, you know that you can actually plan for delivery. If you are pregnant and you have gone to the hospital, they say that delivery cost is, let's say, 200,000 naira. And you're already thinking that in 9 months' time, I'll need this 200,000 naira. Let me start planning now. How much do I need to save every month to arrive at 200,000 naira at my 9 months? So it's like target savings account. It's a target savings account. You're saving towards a particular thing over a period of time. Another person can say, oh, I want to buy land in the next 2 years. Okay, how much is land now? Land now is, say, 1 million naira. In 2 years, the area that I want to buy, maybe you would have appreciated to like 2 million naira. So how much do I need to save in these 2 year windows to be able to afford that land at 2 million naira in 2 years' time? So that is what the target funds account is all about. You save a certain amount towards a particular project over a defined period of time. So this person I'm talking about is saving for 13 years, monthly for 13 years, and then it will compound at some point also towards our son's university education. I'm sure that there's a level she will grow this money to as her income increases also. She also said that, oh, instead of doing his age, can I double his age? So if he's 6, I'll do 12,000 naira. If he's 7, I'll do 14,000 naira, like that. So that is what the target fund is all about. So you see, after going back to our opening a mutual fund, I hope that explains to you, Esther. I hope you understand better now, and any other person also. Yes, it also yields interest. Target savings also yields interest. So once you pick the fund or the asset management company that works for you, you do their KYC just like your normal bank account. You open with your BVN, your NIN, they link everything together, and then you pick the fund that works for you. Is it mutual money market you want to do? Is it target savings you want to do? Is it what's it called, a bond you want to do? Whatever it is, you pick the one that works for you, and then you fund your account, and if possible, set up an automated contribution. Okay, auto debit my account every month for 10,000 naira into my fund, my asset account. Remember, what is important here is consistency. So now this is the principle behind mutual funds. Prosperity isn't just about vibes. You don't just say, I want to be rich, I want to be prosperous. It is about being disciplined. Without financial discipline, responsibility, accountability, and integrity, you cannot legitimately prosper financially. That was why I said, when you see some schemes that are saying that, okay, in 3 months, I'll give you double your money, run. Because probability that you get your money back is very low. So look for something that is reasonable, something responsible, something that you understand. I say that don't invest in what you don't understand. Put your money where you can explain what your money is being used for. So anyone who promises you legitimate financial prosperity without these underlying factors is lying to you. You must be able to put your money in what you understand, what you can explain. Be accountable, and also put your integrity on check all the time. And the integrity of your investment also. What is my money being used for? So those are things that you need to understand before you put your money into any type of investment. So now, taking our financial growth to the next level, I'm trying to wrap up so that we don't stay beyond the stipulated 40 minutes. Like I said earlier, we have a group, an accountability group called Affluence Builders Community, where we help ourselves. We brainstorm together. Okay, so what next? How do I grow my money? I'm making 30,000 naira a month. How do I save towards, whatever it is that I'm saving? We brainstorm, we plan so that our money can grow together. You are not giving the money to me, please let me be clear on that. You are not investing with me. You are investing with the asset management companies. We only sit down to say, okay, what next? What are we going to do? We have strategic sessions and updates. Okay, this is another opportunity that you can invest in, maybe in commodities like gold, palm oil.
But that will be on another stage.
Yourself, Mercy.
Okay,
so, and then we ask questions. We hold ourselves accountable and guide ourselves step by step on how to achieve financial freedom. So the ultimate, Mercy, please, Mercy Adeyemi, please mute yourself. All right. So we can hold ourselves accountable to growing our wealth together. To join the Affluence Builders community is 10,000 naira per year. That's less than 1,000 naira per month. It would have been free, but my coach will say that when you don't pay, you don't listen. But when you pay attention, you listen to your money. You know that, even if it is a token, I've still invested something into this. So I need to listen to what is being taught and also hold myself accountable, not just the group. While the group is holding you accountable, you also hold yourself accountable. Now, okay, I said I'll be saving 5,000 naira every month. How do I go about it? Do I want to automate the saving? Do I want to do it at the beginning of the month? Do I want to do it at the middle of the month? Is it the end of the month that works for you? Like that. We're going to work together to ensure that at the end of the year, when we look back, I'll say, oh, I have worked the right part. I have saved this much money, and then this is the next level I am going to. To make it affordable is why we have pegged it at 10,000 naira per year. Like I said, less than 1,000 naira per month. You know how much you spend on data per month? My data alone, sef, I think averagely maybe like I spend like 20k on data in a month. So 1,000 naira in a month to gain knowledge, to grow my funds is not a big deal, if you ask me. So I'd like to invite us to come and join this community. We talk about a lot. We talk about different forms of investment. We share opportunities when they come around, like the government bonds that I talk about. We share opportunities like that, treasury bills, commercial papers, and also commodities that you can invest in. Gold is very good. All year round, gold is good. It's good. You can use it, and then when you need the money for something else, you can dispose it and have your cash back. So those are things that we talk about in the community. And 10,000 naira for so much knowledge in a year for me is piecemeal and a piece of cake. So if you'll be interested, I'll drop the link in the group so that we can take it up from there. We also have question and answer sessions taken by myself and some other people, some of my other learned colleagues and coaches also. We also bring in our coaches from time to time to teach us so that we can broaden our knowledge and know more about what we are putting our money into. So that brings us to the end of tonight, this call this afternoon. If you have any question, please feel free, apart from those that have attended to in the comment section. You can unmute yourself. We'll do that in the next 1 minute so that we can round up and go and do something else with our time. Any questions? If you don't want to talk, you can put it in the comment section. And if you want to talk, you can unmute yourself and ask the question. Any question?
Good afternoon, ma. Well done, ma.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you for the privilege. It's so inspiring.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my question based on the mutual fund.
Okay.
Does it have to do with a particular bank? That's one.
Okay.
Is it like an app where you have an app where you save your money and you get to see every activity that is going on there, how your money is, is doing, how your money is increasing and all of that?
Okay.
That's my
So
question.
like I said, there are different asset or fund management companies. Some banks do it. Some private companies do it. So if you are comfortable with the bank, you go with the bank. They all publish their rates. So you can pick the one that is okay with you. If I use two different ones, I use a bank and also use a private fund manager.
Okay.
For different purposes. So you can pick whichever one works for you. And then they have apps. The two that I use, they have apps. So I monitor that was why I said 10 o'clock every day. When I check my private fund manager, I see that my interest for that day has dropped. So I can see it, I can view it. And the good thing is, even if you're doing visa application, you can take your mutual fund statement of account and attach it to your application as proof of funds.
Yes. Like statement of account.
Statement of account, yes.
Oh, that's thank you. Then another thing is, what is the interest rate? Like you mentioned somewhere that there is a particular one, the bond fund, which is between 15 to 25%.
Yes.
And the percentage is based on how the durability, the longevity, the number of time you leave it.
You leave it.
There. Now,
yes.
for mutual fund, now, what's the rate?
Mutual funds ranges between 18% and 22%, depending on the fund management company you are using.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Somebody is asking that is it good to invest even when there isn't a very consistent source of income? That is where discipline comes in. You can say my own investment is once in 3 months or as I make the money. As the
As
money
the
comes
money
in.
comes in, as you
Yes.
earn.
So you can still build consistency out of your inconsistent income. Okay, every contract that I do, 1% of it goes into my savings. Or every quarter,
Mm.
I'll save this
Like
amount.
a standing order.
Yes, like a standing order. So it's really up to you. All
Okay,
right, so
thank
we
you,
have
ma'am.
just a few seconds left. I want to thank everybody for paying attention.